Well, it's been a while since we've seen these sort of numbers at the Bowser. So how did this happen? And more importantly, how long is it going to last? Remember peak oil? Well, maybe not, but it was the theory first proposed by a bloke named M. King Hubbert in 1956 that oil production would peak in about the year 2000 and then inexorably decline, like this. And when the oil price went above $140 a barrel in June 2008, it seemed like Mr. Hubbert was an oracle, and that the price, as predicted, was on the up, and the world was in trouble. But then came the GFC, and the price fell 80% before gradually, painfully recovering, as the producers, led by Saudi Arabia, throttled production and got back some control. Next problem, American fracking. Thanks to the technology that extracts oil from shale deep underground, the United States went from big importer to self-sufficient and then exporter. Down went the price again. Fast forward to April the 20th, 2020, this year. And that will forever go down as the day the oil price went negative for the first time in history, minus $37 US a barrel to be precise. That is, sellers were paying buyers to take it off their hands. A negative oil price? How could that happen? Well, for a start, the peak oil thing turned out to be wrong. Thanks largely to fracking, there's been a glut, not a shortage. And then the demand destruction from the coronavirus shutdowns has been much greater than what happened in the GFC. For example, US gasoline demand has halved from 10 million barrels a day to 5. And as a result of that, storage tanks are full to the point where oil is having to be stored in dozens of tankers off the Californian coast. Saudi Arabia and the OPEC producers are desperately cutting production, and the American producers are shutting rigs and, burdened by massive debts, are starting to file for bankruptcy. This graph shows just how bad it's getting. The number of rigs operating in the US has collapsed. So it's really bad for oil producers, but at least the planet's enjoying it. Air pollution and carbon emissions are also declining because, of course, there are fewer cars and trucks on the road and planes in the sky. So we might as well roll down the window and enjoy the fresh air while we can.